The last domino to fall for the New York Jets ahead of training camp is the unsettled contract situation between Mason Taylor and the New York Jets. Late last night, we got a massive update in a positive way from Mason Taylor and the Jets. We talk about it. Boy Green Daily starts now.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, baby. A daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcasts. We are count them, 2 days away from New York Jets rookies reporting to training camp. The veterans follow suit on the 22nd, and training camp is off to the races, and we are ready to rock and roll, baby. We got a full article in the YouTube description down below on this Mason Taylor contract update situation. And I want to give a shout out to our number one Austrian Jet fan. I'm continuing to wear all the gear he sent me from Austria that was handmade, custom made. This one representing Hop on Pop. We are built for this shit. I know J-Boy loves this, so we'll start the show one of these.
That's what I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Yes, we are, AG. Yes, we are. So salute to Hop on Pop today with a custom Paul Eston Senior merch. You get a lot of fun merch there as well. So let's get into it, everybody. This is the last domino for the New York Jets. They've accomplished so much. Sauce Gardner, cha-ching. Garrett Wilson, cha-ching. Jamie and Sherwood this offseason, cha-ching. Like, it's just been great. It's been great. It's just items on the list, and they're like, check, check. Drama-free. It's been nice. It's been nice. But there's one piece of business left. A very important piece to me is Mason Taylor. Now, before last night, I'm about to give the update from last night, but before last night, 30 of 32 second-round picks had not signed their rookie contracts. That is an inordinate amount heading into camp. And to remind people, if you are not signed as a rookie to your contract, you can't be there and you can't participate. Not allowed. So this is an important piece to the puzzle. We're all on the same page. We don't want Mason Taylor to miss any training camp practices. That just hurts him. It doesn't help him. So let's figure it out and work it out. And we got a step closer to all of that being figured out late last night. Here is the update. Shout out to ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter, who shared on social media that the San Francisco 49ers and defensive tackle Alfred Collins have reached an agreement on his rookie deal. It's a 4-year deal, $10.3 million. That includes over $9 million guaranteed, and is now expected to trigger multiple second-round signings. Schefter said, again, until this Collins deal happened, only 30 of 32 second-round picks were signed. But here's the interesting thing about Collins, right? So Mason Taylor was the 42nd overall pick, one pick higher than Collins. Collins went 43rd overall. Taylor went 42 overall. A floor has been set, according to Art Stapleton of NewJersey.com. Okay. A floor has been set here. NorthJersey.com, excuse me. A floor has been set here because whatever guarantees that Alfred Collins got, Mason Taylor's like, hey, man, he was after me. I have to at least get that. So the floor's been set. So in theory, negotiation should be a little bit easier for the Jets. So he had 88% of his deal guaranteed, which was a massive jump over last year's number 43 overall pick. I'll pull up that number. I saw a 49ers reporter had it. So I'll get that for you guys in just a second, how big of a deal that was, happening here. Let me see if I can get that number very quickly here on that. We'll see if we could get that, because that was a massive difference over the year before. A absolute massive difference for Alfred Collins in terms of the bonuses. And here's just the fact of the matter. And we're just going to be good for the players that they're getting more guarantees in their money, and that's good for business. Yeah, David Lombardi. Yeah, he had this update. So shout out to David Lombardi. Here it is. Pick 11 of the second round saw a 10% year over year jump in fully guaranteed allotment from 78% in 2024 to 88% for Alfred Collins. All started with 100% for the top two picks around. Now the remaining 29 dominoes can fall. So, who really fucked everyone was Nick Caserio of the Houston Texans. So he fully guarantees the deal of Jaden Higgins, the wide receiver out of Iowa State. Gives him a fully guaranteed deal. No second round pick has ever had a fully guaranteed deal. Then Cleveland, sort of like the Jets are going to be with Mason Taylor, Cleveland's like, oh shit. Jaden Higgins went a pick later than Carson Schlesinger. Carson Schlesinger is going to be like, hey man, I'm getting at least what the guy paid, and at least is the full amount. So the Browns, a day later after the Texans signed Jaden Higgins to a fully guaranteed second-round deal, the Browns made quick work and signed Carson Schlesinger to a fully guaranteed deal. And so far, those have been the only signings of second-round picks over a significant period of time. And now that Alfred Collins has been paid, we sort of see the middle ground. Not everyone is getting 100%. Now that's 88%. Okay, now we sort of know where some people can go, and that's important for the New York Jets. So, hey, man, good for the players. Hey, fight for things that were not there before. So it's awesome for the players. Only previously, for those who don't know, only rookies in the first round normally got fully guaranteed deals. That did not happen in other rounds. Now they're fighting for their right for other opportunities. So, hey, salute to that. Scotty Mayhem says contracts should be guaranteed. They're never going to be. There's no chance that NFL contracts are ever fully guaranteed. It's just too vicious and violent of a sport. The NFL does not want to do that, and I don't see them ever bending the knee on that. Selectively, right? The Kirk Cousins of the world, the very rare scenarios where someone can. Deshaun Watson, very rare scenarios. The rookies' first-round picks have always got it, so that's fine. A couple of second-round picks getting it here, fine, but everyone won't be fully. Three Siblings here says, why shouldn't they? Especially top 50 players, their rookie contract should almost be guaranteed. And, well, that's what they're fighting for. The top 32 are all fully guaranteed. And now we're trying to get some wiggle room into the second round. And we'll see if this starts a trend or what have you. So long story short, this is good news for Mason Taylor. Rich Cimini responded to this news yesterday. Said this should help the Jets-Mason Taylor negotiations. Taylor was drafted 42nd, one spot ahead of Collins, end quote. Art Stapleton said this is good for the Jets because Mason Taylor's guaranteed floor is now set. You just have to be at least 88%, and that should help move along the deal. Zach Rosenblatt of The Athletic said that that we shouldn't be worrying about this and that his contract situation, quote, won't linger too long. So good news all around. Again, this is the last thing to check off the bucket list for the New York Jets ahead of camp. Everything else is pretty much in order. Deals. Again, there might be some criticism from fans. Hey, we might need another receiver. We might need another one of these. And at this point, we're so close to camp. Outside of a very rare scenario, a surprise trade becoming available, and even then, do the Jets jump on that train? That's unclear. So outside of those moves that some fans would want there out in the universe, everything else is pretty much accounted for the New York Jets, outside of this Mason Taylor signing, which is good. Three Siblings says, I mean, how many first-round busts do we have, Sure, there's busts in every round. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm all for the players advocating and fighting for the right. That's terrific. Foxy, 49ers signing Alfred Collins to the 4-year deal, $9 million guaranteed, sets a benchmark for Taylor's negotiations. Agreed, 100%. It should just make things a lot easier. Again, the contract's already slotted for those who don't know. So, like, when you go 43rd overall, it is written into the God stars how much a 42nd overall pick is going to make. That's non-negotiable. But sure, guarantees, payout structure, when you get paid, this week, some of the nuts and bolts of things that I don't know if fans care about, but like exactly when they get paid or when the signing bonus gets delivered and things of that nature. But yeah, that should go through. David Hall Jr., Christian Hackenberg, and Zach Wilson, OMG, two of the worst. Yeah, Zach Wilson, obviously a bust in the first round, second overall, and then Christian Hackenberg, who I believe was either the 50th or 51st overall pick. I always forget. It's one of those two. Yeah, he never played a snap. Again, I still can't believe that. Like, regardless of how bad you looked, like, you already drafted the guy. It's too late. Why not throw him out there just to see if There's been plenty of players in history who suck in practice. Tim Tebow used to be a shitty practice player. Looked awful. But when he got in the game, he was like Tim Tebow. So, yeah, I don't know why they never even tried him out there. But, hey, I'm sure that Jets coaching staff knows better than me, I guess. Yeah. So some good thoughts here. Again, that's the last piece of the puzzle. Last piece. Alon says, if contracts become fully guaranteed rounds 1 through 7, we'll be headed to a long-term work stoppage. I agree. It's just not going to happen. Here's the thing. Every time the CBA comes, it's the NFL versus the NFLPA. The players need to pick things that they think they can win. Now, for instance, here's what I would do now that we're going to get into it here. The NFL wants 18 regular season games badly. They want it bad. And when the NFL wants something really bad, they're going to get it. But if you're the players, you apparently don't want 18 games. But the league wants it, and it's going to happen. So why don't you do this? Try to fight for something that's very important to you players. It's my message to the NFLPA and the players out there. The NFL wants 18 games bad. When someone wants something bad, they're desperate. So try to fight for something. Maybe you've been fighting for a long time. I don't know. I don't know if it's guarantees and second-round contracts or what it is, but pick something really worthwhile because it's a negotiation. They get something, you get something. So hopefully they pick something worthwhile. That would be my advice to the NFLPA if they want to take it, is this 18-game thing is happening. Since it's going to happen, find something good. Don't just allow it to happen. Find something worthwhile for yourselves. That's what I would say. That'd be my insights for sure. But yes, all this is collectively bargained. So that's correct. Shout out to Mr. Fulton. Morning, Paul. I made the new Jet song for you, and this Sunday, July 20th, is my big 26th birthday. Whoa, the new Jet song is out. I can't wait for that. We'll open up the phone lines here in a little bit. Shout out to Mr. Fulton. Yes. Appreciate you, pal. Can't wait for this song. Hat move over. You might be replaced. Oh, boy. That's tough. Incel Alon, ABT is gone with that contract Dre Smith signed. Yeah, it was the franchise tag number, $23 million, which was the franchise tag number for all offensive linemen, let alone guards. I don't even think it's because of that contract he's gone. I would love for ABT. Let me just state it for the record. For the record, I want ABT to stay here if we can control that. But there's no guarantee we can't control that. And he's going to want the bag. He's young. And I've heard the West Coast people that were saying, hey, man, back to USC or one of those West Coast teams. Maybe, probably. His family's out there, I guess. But, he's going to want a bag of money. And it's risky. 2 of his 4 seasons, he's been there. 2 of his 4 seasons, he hasn't been. Now we head into year 5, which sort of settles it. He's been injury prone or unlucky. I mean, call it whatever you want, I suppose. Yeah, he's the one I feel least confident about. He's the one that I think is almost guaranteed to reach open free agency unless the Jets would franchise tag him at $23 million. And to be honest, it's going to be even more than that. It's $23 million because they don't designate positions. There's not a tackle number. There's not a guard number. There's not a center number. There's an overall offensive line number. So unless the Jets are going to pay that, and it's going to be more than 23. It was 23 this year, but it's going to be higher next year. Unless they're going to pay that. And then are you letting Simpson go? Is he signed? Breece Hall? There's a lot of questions, a lot of free agents that are pending here from the New York Jets. So, yeah, my gut does not feel good about ABT sticking around based on not just the Trey Smith thing, just in general, the money that he could be getting. For sure. All right. Scotty says, we need Mason, so pay up. Again, I just go to this bare basic fact. And the fact is this. You want Mason Taylor. Obviously, you drafted him. You want him to be good, of course. And you want to give him every opportunity to be as good as he can be. And how do you do that? You pay him so he can be at all these training camp practices. I'm not saying bend the knee and make him a fully guaranteed deal. That's unlikely to happen, especially with Alfred Collins and how that just happened. But if it's at 88% for Collins, go 89%. Let's move on. Let's not let this drag out. Let's not let him miss practice, camp time. That's only going to hurt him. Because inevitably, he's going to sign. I'm trying to fast forward through the bullshit. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fast forward through the crap. The end game is Mason Taylor plays for the Jets this year. That's 100% happening. So let's get through the BS. Let's get through the negotiation. We don't need to start here. You start here. Let's just go to the pawn shop. Here's the number, Mason. It's right here. This is non-negotiable. This is our best offer. Take it or leave it. Let's go. And we know you're going to take it, so let's go. And I'm not saying I'm not saying to low ball Mason. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying let's just cut to the chase. Jets give your best number, and Mason's going to accept it, and let's ride. That's what I'm saying. And obviously, money really isn't a problem for Mason Taylor. He's the son of Hall of Famer Jason Taylor, who had like 100-something million in career earnings. So I think he's dandy. I think he's fine. So give him his money. Let's move on. That's how I feel. College football is right around the corner. Shout out to Elon. Iowa football or Syracuse football here locally. I'm excited. Got the college football video game. Been really enjoying that. So thank you very much. Shout out to college football. Beautiful. Shout out to Ricky New York Live. SMH. Kids these days, so entitled. Those bastards. Yeah. Hopefully I can help try to change out my 2 children. We'll see. Yes, the rookies report again on the 19th. That's Saturday. And Tuesday is the 22nd. That's when the veterans report. And I believe that first training camp practice is essentially the 22nd moving forward. Here I was going to say keep in mind here's how it's going to work, but we don't know because it's a new coaching staff. Now, Robert Saleh had a thing called the acclimation period where he didn't just go full out practice, and most people don't. There is a period of acclimation. I mean, that's the word that he used, to like some light stuff to get the players all sort of lubed up, oiled up, and ready to go, get the muscles and everything. So we're not getting any hamstring injuries, soft tissues injuries, or anything like that, making sure they're all limber and ready to roll. So there perhaps may be some sort of acclimation period to get them ready, so we don't have some of that stuff early on before we get into the intense full-out practices. Our number one Austrian Jet fan with a prediction. They will sign Mason Taylor within the next 48 hours. All right, let's go. I hope so. There's just no reason, tight ends, historically speaking, struggle to produce in year number 1. That's just in general. Let's not help that narrative by sabotaging our own tight end by, all right, I guess you're going to miss the first 2 weeks of practice while we figure out this contract thing. No, figure out the contract thing now. Yeah, Jared B saying the Dolphins rookies reported yesterday. I had the full list. Well, actually, let me grab that real quick. Look at all kinds of teams are reporting. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yahoo Sports had this. I was reading this on the Man Shut Show, Boyd Green Digital. Okay, so here we go. Here are all the report dates for everybody. One moment here. I'll get it on. Okay. So on Saturday, so 5 days ago, the Chargers rookies reported. Tuesday of this week, the Bills, Dolphins, Ravens, Giants, 49ers, and Seahawks all reported their rookies. That was on Tuesday, 2 days ago. What's today? Thursday the 17th. So the Chargers are fully reporting today. They're the first team to fully report. So we have the Chargers today. Their veterans show up. Also, the Raiders and Lions rookies show up. Tomorrow, the Browns, Commanders, and Packers rookies show up. Saturday, Lions officially show up as a full team. Jets rookies, as we mentioned, Patriots rookies, Jaguars rookies, Bears rookies show up on Saturday. On Sunday, the Vikings rookies show up. On Monday, we have 2 full teams reporting. That's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys, plus the rookies of the Colts, Bucks, and Panthers. On Tuesday, July 22nd, so that day I mentioned about the Jets veterans reporting, these are all the teams that are showing up in full. Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots, Bengals, Browns, Ravens, Colts, Jaguars, Texans, Titans, Raiders, Commanders, Eagles, Giants, Bears, Packers, Vikings, Panthers, Bucks, Saints, 49ers, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks. And on Wednesday, the final 2 teams report. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. There you go, baby. That is the full report. So by Wednesday, the 23rd, so that is 6 days away, every team will have fully reported for training camp. So, folks, we are on the precipice. It's coming. So let's go. Beautiful. We have 200 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe if you guys are watching on YouTube. Trying to make a chase to 8,000 subscribers. We're about 200 subscribers away, give or take. So please tell a Jets fan, friend, family member to subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. And like I said, we'll try to do some giveaways. So we do giveaways every month, which are cool. And we do have a big giveaway. I'll plug that in a second. But I also want to do giveaways for all these mile markers to sort of incentivize as we sort of grow here, like a giveaway for 8,000, giveaway for 8,500, giveaway for 9,000, 9,500, and then this massive giveaway for 10,000 subscribers. I definitely want to do that. So, yes, I'll come up with some cool stuff for giving it away, and it'll go to one of the free subscribers. Again, it is free to subscribe to the channel. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter right now, hop on over to www.youtube.com/boygreen25 to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. We do monthly giveaways here on the channel, which are awesome, including this. Let's do this right now. Let's give it a proper plug. We got 200 people in the room. Now's a better time than any, I suppose. Okay, let's do this. Let's throw this up on the screen. Booyah! Here's what we're giving away this month, people. Get in where you fit in. 2 tickets to Jets Cowboys, Section 228A. 2 tailgate tickets, food catered by our professional chef, Chef Kevin Gilbert, who will also be sitting with us at the game. We'll have water and select alcohol available, and 2 Jets Cowboys commemorative t-shirts. You want all of that? That entire package is worth over $600. Here's your chance to win it for $20 and a couple of free things. Subscribe to my channel. That's free to do. Send in a $20 raffle ticket anywhere in the next 2 weeks throughout the month of July, all the way through the 31st. We're accepting your raffle tickets. A $20 raffle ticket. You could spend $20 on the channel with memberships, super chats, super stickers. There's a variety of ways you could spend $20 on this channel. Or send $20 to @BoyGreen25 on PayPal or Venmo. @BoyGreen25, BoyGreen25 on PayPal or Venmo. Give me your first and last name, email, and that this is for the Jets Cowboys giveaway, and you will be entered. You see the scrolling ticker. That is everyone who has entered the contest so far, and we continue to have more and more people signing up for this contest, including DNY for Life, a.k.a. Devin, baby, who's going to be at this gosh darn tailgate, baby. Memberships. Let's go. And every time we get 5 memberships or more here on the channel, well, and one more.
I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Add that to the pile for our buddy DNY for Life, who has gifted 24 memberships so far this bleeping month, baby. Absolutely exceptional. He is the man. We love to see it, and this is just great. And now DNY for Life now has 3 raffle tickets for our contest, baby. Let's bleeping go. And he's another handful of memberships from getting a 4th raffle ticket for the biggest giveaway in this show's history. So shout out to Devin, a.k.a. DNY for Life here, who is now in sole possession of 3rd place here on our giveaway this month, which we love to see. Beautiful. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Devin. There you go. You can bring some more people along if you end up winning this puppy, huh? Okay, the banner has now been updated. You in sole possession of 3rd place. Then we have a bunch of people tied. Number 1 Austrian Jets fan, 27 raffle tickets. Scotty Mayhem, 5 raffle tickets. DNY for Life, 3. And we have a big tie. G-Man the Prophet for Jets football. Bubba Badshaw. They each have 2 raffle tickets. And we have another pile. Hear Me Out, Jets Worldwide, for Lillian Big D, James Cafiero, Mother Effing Chew, Dre Correa, Indy Jets, Alon, and Ed Vargas, each with 1 raffle ticket. They're on the contest, baby. So yes. Damn straight, baby. So guys, make sure you continue to submit those raffle tickets in. All right, let's see who these new memberships went to from DNY for Life. Let's reveal those new members here on the channel, baby. Let's do this. Who do we got? Head Crash 1, Justin Cole, Jets, Drop Back Mark, and Chris Daly. Boy Green Daily, Chris Daly. It's a match made in heaven. Those are the 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. Appreciate you. So, guys, get involved. To go to an NFL game is really expensive. To have an opportunity to go for $20 is an insane deal of insane deals. So you have an opportunity. You want a ticket to the dance. You at least want to throw in $20 in the pot just to see what happens, because you can choose whatever you want to do. You could bring you and your wife. You can bring you and your friend. You can choose. I know several people who have entered the contest are winning and then giving those tickets away to somebody else. You could choose to give away those tickets to whoever the hell you want. That is up to you. So good luck to everybody out there. Thank you, DNY for life, brother. I appreciate that. Let's ride. Yes, sir. DNY for bleeping life. He's already going to be at our tailgate, so he can bring more people along if he wants. That is terrific. Absolutely friggin' terrific. All right, let's go through a couple of comments here before we open up the phone lines. Yo, Holmes, I hope Armand Membu is the guy. He has to be. Taking a right tackle at 7 who isn't the best tackle in the nation is just wild. I'm curious to think who Yo Holmes thought was the best tackle in the nation. Yo Holmes, make sure you follow up on that. Again, I've made my intentions clear. When the Jets draft someone, I support that person, whoever it is. I didn't want a right tackle at 7th overall. I wanted something else. I was a Warren Warrior. Sharon, shout out to you. Another fellow Warren Warrior. There's a couple of us out there. But they took Armand Membu. And then I took a step back and said, you know what? If you're going to overindulge at any position, I'd love for it to be the offensive line because that helps the rest of the team. So if you want to take another offensive lineman with the top 7 pick, seems like overkill in terms of resources, but fine. All right. That's good for business, baby. So I'm all about it. So, hey, we can only hope that Armand Membu is the real bleeping deal, baby. Hey, now, memberships are starting to flow like nobody's business here. Let's go with NC Green, baby, gifting a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Let's bleeping go. This is exactly what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Hit it. Hit it. All right, baby. Here we go. Who's a good video to play for this? Icky Shuffle Time.
Number 44.
Woo! 44, that's me!
Get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts.
Woo! Give me some!
There you go. We have 5 new members to the Gosh Darn Boy Green Coffee Club, baby, here on the channel. And NC Green, with your 5 memberships gifted. All right, you are very close to a raffle ticket yourself here on the channel. Okay, you spent $15. All you got to do is spend $20. So a couple more memberships, and you will officially have a raffle ticket for the contest. Again, you don't have to do that today. You have a full 2 weeks to do so. So just keep that in mind, my friend. But here are the 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Shout out to NC Green. We have Philip Rinaldi, Brendy Sherry, Mikey Perez, Stephen Craig, Nate A. You guys are all now members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. And like I said, NC Green, you are on the doorstep of getting a raffle ticket. All you have to do is spend $20 on the channel. 5 memberships is $15 on the channel, so keep that in mind. And there are several people who are close, so make sure you guys, I will try to give a shout out a couple of days before the end of the contest to make sure you guys can get those in. I would hate to see some of you guys spend $10 or $15 and not spend the requisite money to get an official raffle ticket, but I want to make sure it's fair for everyone, so everyone spends the same amount to get their opportunities. I will give another shout out when we get there in due time. But shout out to NC Green, baby. That's what I'm talking about. If we keep, raining memberships from the high heavens, I'll be compelled to start gifting some memberships myself here on the channel. So let's go. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, shout out to Kyle Clifton here. Let me get this comment back up. Let me see this. Kyle Clifton invested in an 85 jersey. I want him in camp smiling. So that either means that Kyle Clifton got a great deal on a Wesley Walker jersey, or he dove in on the Mason Taylor train too, which I'm all about. I got plenty of Jets rookies, not from this year, but Jets rookies in general, of getting their jerseys immediately after they're drafted. So I respect it. 85 is a sexy number. It's a lot better than, what did he have, 46 or some bizarre ass number? Yeah, 85 is much sexier. There's a sex appeal to 85, like Ocho Cinco, Wesley Walker. There's been some good 85s in NFL history. I like 85. It's a good number. Good tight end number. Good number in general. Yeah. Incel on saying, my goodness, wasting money on rookie jerseys. So let me try to think of all that. So Jason Morrow. Okay, I had that one. Yikes, that did not go well. Dustin Keller for sure. So that was another one. Dustin Keller. I guess it's just every tight end. So I had, and I'm talking about getting it when they're a rookie. Vernon Golston for sure. 56. I had that jersey immediately. Again, I still have that jersey. And I wear it with pride. It was the old Reebok days, had the 5.6. It was just like, oh man, The number had great vibes. I had such high hopes. So Vernon Gholston, Dustin Keller, Jason Morrow. This isn't, for the most part, a great thing to counter what Incel Alana is saying here. Oh, obviously rookie quarterback. So Geno Smith, Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold. Who else is in that closet of rookies? I probably got a Garrett 17. That's probably on the list. Sauce, probably. No, Legacy Whites. That couldn't have been Sauce. But yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch on the list. Yeah. BG is a tight end body frame. Yes, I am a little portly. That is true. Yes. I can confirm. Who buys a Jason Morrow jersey? I didn't buy it today, man. I bought it in the moment. I thought for sure it would work out. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to explain the Jason Morrow one. I'm going to be perfectly honest, but this is where we are. Yeah. If our 85 could be 60% as good as San Francisco's 85, Iowa's finest, sure. Give me some George Kittle action, baby. That'd be wonderful. Antonio Gates was a great number 85. Absolutely. I love Antonio Gates, and finally he's in the Hall of Fame. He should have been first ballot, but hey, man, credit to where credit's due. I love Antonio Gates. Ricky New York Live. Garrett and Jermaine might be the only rookie jerseys I bought out of all my jerseys. Wow, impressive. Yeah, I have a ton of jerseys. I have, like I said, probably 75 jerseys in there. A ton of jerseys. Other people questioning it. Kyle's like, is it your money? I understand you may not have much. Ooh, hey now. Okay, he's getting a little frisky with some of the people questioning his jersey purchases. Hey, it's his money, man. And that damn straight, I'll tell other people at a fan, you wanna buy a cajillion jerseys, buy jerseys. I got a million jerseys. I love buying jerseys. Jerseys are such a free thing to, not free, excuse me. Jerseys are such a fun thing to wear for games. I love wearing jerseys. Yeah, jerseys are fun. Oh, 3 siblings. Okay, he says, I thought Jace was going to be good, not going to lie. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate I'm not by myself there. Now, I'm going to be honest. Jace is one I have not worn in a while. Like, that's not one I wear with pride. Like, Vernon Gholston, I still wear that, and I just openly embrace it. I don't know how many other 56 Vernon Gholston jerseys are out there, but I wear mine. I'm trying to think of other bad Jets that I wear. Like, I don't wear Zach Wilson right now. I don't know when I'm ever going to wear that. I'm going to be honest. But I also don't burn jerseys. I don't give away jerseys. I like my collection. I like having them, even if other people look at it sideways. So, anywho, well, let's do this, baby. We're past the halfway mark here. Let's open up the phone lines here. Let's keep the memberships flowing. Let's keep getting those raffle tickets cooking. Like I said, if we get another, let's call it, we get another 10 memberships gifted on the show by anybody, I'll give 5 memberships. There you go, baby. I'm in the giving mood, so let's do it. If any of you gift 10 memberships in total, if 10 of you each gift 1 membership, or one of you gifts 10, however it works, I'll give 5 right now here on the channel, and we'll spread the good love ahead of training camp. That would be awesome. So we'll do that in just a second. We'll play a Hep song, and your phone calls next here on BGD.
Boy Green Daily, Bowling Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Bowling Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams. Watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S. Jets. Let's go.
Amazing. The phone lines are open, so if you guys would like to call in, that's youtube.com/boygreen25. That is the pinned comment on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, jump over to YouTube, and you guys will be able to call into the program if you'd like. Whether you're a first-time caller or someone that's acquired several Chase Blue points, feel free to take full advantage. Cool from Floor Lily and Big D. This is a cool idea for the future, too. He says, I went cheap and went with the Rodgers Cal Berkeley jersey versus the Jet jersey. It saved me $100. I think I only have one Rodgers jersey. I think it's the black one that I bought, like, basically as soon as it was official that I could buy it, I bought it. But that's a cool, like, if I went to a game and I want to be different and not everyone wearing the same jersey, although my Rodgers one was custom, Like the cow one's cool. I like that. It saves some money and has some uniqueness. That'd be really cool. So salute. And then no matter what, right, it has its forever staying power as a college jersey. Okay. And J-Boy, I can confirm no Hassan Reddick jersey in the collection, but thank you for asking. And no, thank you. I can't wait, though, to beat his silly ass in week 3. And I hope Olo Fashno and Armand Membu just fucking brick walls his ass. There'd be nothing more that I would enjoy. Nothing more that I would enjoy from that perspective. All right, let's jump over to the phone lines. The legendary Hep graces us with his presence. What's up, Hep? What's going on?
Hey, Paul. Hey, fellas. I was wondering, is Bob coming in tomorrow?
Yes, Bob is coming in tomorrow. The one thing I reached out to Bob and said, because I wanted to give him a few days heads up, I'm like, hey, those audio files, before we really get into, because like once training camp starts, we'll have time for stories and people want to call in and we can always do that. But in terms of main leading topics, we're going to be off to the races. So I told Bob, I'm like, before things really get hot and heavy here, we'd love to hear the audio files or anything else. Like, what is some other stuff you sort of want to get into? I haven't heard back from him yet, but hopefully I do hear from him soon, because that would be awesome to sort of dive more into some of that stuff.
Yeah, I was hoping that maybe he have a connection and maybe we can get a couple of the old time Jets on the show.
Oh, that'd be so cool, because he's got so many connections. I would imagine that could happen. So maybe that could still happen, right? So we still got a couple weeks of training camp, preseason stuff like that. Maybe on Fridays he can like bring in a player. That'd be cool. So that's a good question. Make sure you have that on your bingo card for tomorrow. I'd love to ask that. And obviously Connie is another one. I was just talking to Connie to hopefully get her on the show. She just had a situation at her house. Her AC broke, and I think she lives in Florida, if I remember.
Yeah, she's in Florida.
And oh, good Lord. I have an AC here in New York, and I'm like hugging it. So I can only imagine in Florida. So hopefully, she had some other stuff in her life going on right now, but hopefully soon, because she makes her annual pilgrimage to Jets training camp. So we've never had Connie on the video version of the show. That would be really cool.
Yeah, Connie is great. I mean, I talked to her on Facebook, and I really want to get her into the Hall of Fame before she passes away. 100%. I think there should be a section in the Hall of Fame for the women of football, and because women are really starting to like football now. It's not just the men's sport. There's a percentage of women that actually watch the game and know it. So
yeah, and she's a pioneer. She's a trailblazer. If any woman was to get in, and I don't know the current numbers of women in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but
I don't think there's any.
Well, okay, there you go. Yeah. I was just about to say I wasn't sure, but Connie, come on, she is just a trailblazer for the sport in general, let alone the Jets. Obviously, her mark on the Jets and Gastineau and everything else that she did with the Jets and Namath and all her connections are obvious. But to the greater NFL, she set the door so all these other women can have opportunities. So yeah, let's try to get that movement rolling. That would be terrific.
That would really be great. And it's, when you're talking about your dud jerseys, I think Zach has to be up there,
Like I said, certain busts, it's like a fun, I don't know if this is really true. I haven't polled people, but just in my own head, it's a funny cool that I have this bust jersey and I know no one else in the universe does, and I feel good about it. Like Vernon Gholston's 56, I can't imagine, I can probably count on one hand how many Jet fans currently have that jersey in their collection. Yeah. And I'm one of them, and I love that. But like Zach Wilson, I'm not walking around there. There's not a cool factor to unless he turns it around. I have no idea when I'm going to wear this Zach Wilson white 2 jersey. I'm not sure. Or maybe we eventually get a quarterback that's Wilson. I could just slap a 1 next to the 2. Or maybe there's a way we could save it from that perspective. I'll have to talk to a jersey person perhaps about that. But yeah, some of the busts, there's just not a cool factor to wearing it. No.
Either that or like a Halloween costume or like April Fool's Day. Right.
Yeah. That's where I'm going to have to try to use it. Because like I said, I am a avid against burning jerseys or doing silly crap like that. I keep all my jerseys and I don't give them away or sell them for dirt cheap. I don't do any of that. So I keep them all throughout history. But yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Like a future Halloween costume. Yeah.
How many jerseys do you think you have?
Between 75 and 85.
Oh my God, that's a lot of jerseys. You got a whole closet full of them.
Oh my God, it is my entire closet over there. And I never noticed this till like yesterday because I was going in there for this week. We were doing the Sauce and Garrett shows. I said, I got to throw on the jersey. There are so many jerseys that the metal bar that all of this is on, I've noticed is starting to dip in the middle from the weight of all of the jerseys. And I'm like, oh, I never noticed that bar used to be straight. So I guess I got to put one or two more, Mason Taylor jerseys. Could send the entire closet into a pile. So I got to be careful.
You might have to go to Home Depot and get those Tupperware crates and put a couple away.
Right, for storage purposes, right?
Yeah,
I may need to. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Appreciate it, Hep. Good stuff. Yeah. It is an unbelievable. One of these days, I'm gonna have to get like a good camera and good like path so I can go through them and you guys can see literally how many jerseys I have and all the different. Like I've got Darrelle Revis Pro Bowl jersey. I got Brett Favre New York Titans jersey. I've got like the variety, the jerseys, all of it. It's just crazy. So it is insane. Green, white, black, this, that, the other, custom. Old school, like throwback. Like I've got one of my ones I love the most, but I never get to wear because I never want anything to spill on it. Is my Joe Namath Super Bowl III jersey. That is one of my pride and joys that I have in the closet. But I don't have a lot of opportunities to wear it. Like I'm not wearing that at a tailgate. I'm not letting someone drop their hot dog on this jersey. This is so I got to wear it for the right opportunities, But that one I love a lot. There's a Nick Mangold one that's like an old throwback jersey. I think it's the one. It's not like an actual jersey that they threw on their shoulder pads, but it like is that kind of style. So it's thicker, it's hotter. So I got to save that, I guess, for the colder months. But yeah, there's some good stuff there too. But yeah, I have a gajillion jerseys in that closet. Jay Boy says, I don't have 80, but I understand, BG. I won't burn them. There you go. I know several people do. They burn them or do silly stuff with them. I don't do any of that, actually. Vernon Golston's workout fooled everyone. However, he did have a great season at PSU with 14 sacks that year. Ohio State is where he was, not Penn State. But yeah, he was a combine warrior. He looked the part, was terrific. Again, in that draft, personally, I wanted Darren McFadden. He went 4th overall to the then Oakland Raiders, but I wanted Darren McFadden bad out of Arkansas. I thought he was going to be friggin' awesome. The Jets wined and dined him. I'm like, please fall to the Jets. That'd be so cool. And it never happened. Now, the good news is it never happened. We ended up getting Thomas Jones and, we eventually had LT. So it was fun going the other routes. But, this is my hot take on Vernon Golston. If Vernon Golston is, Dennis Green, if they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. If Vernon Golston is who we thought he was, the Jets win a Super Bowl. Think about that. He gets drafted in 2008. The Jets have 2 first-round picks that year, Vernon Golston, and they trade back into the first round to get Dustin Keller. Dustin Keller was a terrific player for the Jets. If Vernon Golston was the sack artist that Rex Ryan needed in that defense, and technically that predated Rex Ryan because that was the last year of Eric Mangini, but if Vernon Golston is the real deal, the Jets win a Super Bowl. They have this Lawrence Taylor, which is too high of a comparison, but they have this, like, let's call him 10 sack a guy. I'm not even going to go to 20 sacks or anything crazy. Just if you have like a borderline double-digit sack guy on those defenses, that changes everything. So sometimes when we talk about people do shows, right, the greatest busts of all time, when you talk about doing shows about the greatest bust of all time, it's where they were drafted. So first-round busts are bigger bust. I don't give a shit. Like Christian Hackenberg never playing a snap. He was a 2nd-round pick. So that has to be put into context. He was a bust, a big bust, but he wasn't a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick or something like that. So where you were drafted matters. Your impact, like what did it mean? Were you a shitty team that just got shittier? Or were you, as we talked about in this 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010 era, right? Where you're this team that ends up going to a couple AFC championship games. 2008, you start off 8-3. Like all of this moment, the ripple effect of a guy that you thought was going to be this and ends up being this, and the ripple effects on the team. Oh, devastating. Absolutely devastating. So yeah, that's why I think unquestionably Vernon Golston is the biggest bust in New York Jets franchise history. When you just put all the factors in, absolutely. Again, we got 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, baby. Keep it coming. Like I said, if we get another 10 memberships gifted before the end of the show, I will give 5 memberships myself. And you guys can each give one away. 10 people could give 1 membership away a piece. gift it away. Excuse me. 2 of you could gift away 5. However you want to do that, baby. Yeah. For Lily says, Paul, have you done the math? That's about 10 to 12 grand worth of jerseys. Well, maybe not worth that much, but probably what you paid. I've never done the math to think about it. And the good news is that, so I've bought myself a lot of jerseys, but thankfully family members, right? Birthdays, Christmases, bar mitzvahs, Hanukkahs, Kwanzas. My pop bought me a bunch of jerseys, so that ate into the 10 to 12 grand in which that you speak of. So that's the thing that helps, is that I didn't have to buy them all myself. But yes, there you go. I will say this also as well. I see Incel Alana's talking about the middle-aged men that wear jerseys to the casino. I would just say in general, I know there are a lot of jersey detractors out there that say, hey, you're an adult. You don't wear a jersey with another man on it. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm going to keep wearing jerseys until I'm 1,000. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of jerseys. I'm going to keep. No one can shame me into not feeling good about jerseys. So I will continue to wear them. Now, the casino stuff, you can make up your own mind of what that looks like. I think there's some good moments where you can kind of go good, get some nice ice around the neck and you're all crisped up and a good, like a Joe Namath jersey, but you're all, I could see that working at a casino. I could. Yes. All right. Let's go to the phone lines here. Let's go back. We've got him. Ricky, New York Live here on the show. What's up, pal?
Hey, what's happening, Paul? First of all,
yeah,
Alan, shut your cake hole.
There you go.
Okay, you are not allowed to comment on wearing jerseys because wearing jerseys is what real fans do in order to root for their team, and you aren't a real fan.
There you go.
You can shut your pie hole. Dude, I've got a shitload.
Yeah, what do we got? You've pulled some stuff out of it.
Just a couple.
Okay, here, I'm gonna put you full screen here. Let's go. Curtis Martin, yes, Hall of Famer, baby, very nice.
Of course, we have to have that.
Sure.
Here's another one of my favorites.
Victor Green, baby, yes, Green. Great jersey, nice.
I got some kind of odd ones.
Okay, I love odd ones. Sorry.
This one.
Ooh, Muhammad Wilkerson. Ooh, look at that style too. I like
crazy, like chrome green on black.
Oh, that's cool. I like that one. Very different. Very nice. Yeah.
Let me see.
He had some good years with the Jets before he got paid.
Yeah. We got the
Brett Favre. I got that one too. I love the New York Titans jerseys. It's very polarizing, apparently, to people. Love that one.
This is one of my favorites. I've got.
Yeah, baby.
I've got a Martin, a Pennington, and Revis all in the black like that.
I think I have 2 of those: Justin Miller, and then a custom jersey. I wish I got more because I love that style.
And just for Yo Holmes in the chat, yes, I do have this.
JT3, baby. JT3.
So, of course, I got that.
Yeah.
I've got.
There you go, JJ. That. Nice. Okay.
I've got.
Lavernius, baby. I love LC.
I was looking for LaMarcus Joyner and Hamza Nasruddin, but they're not in the spot where I thought they were.
Oh, okay.
And and Cromartie. I was going to break out all the Florida State.
I love that.
And Leon Washington too. So yeah, all my Florida State guys, I've got jerseys from all of them.
Yes.
I got a friggin' Marcus Gilchrist. I remember Jake Asman asked me like, "Why the hell did you buy that?" And I'm like, you know what? I bought a jersey for like everybody on Rex's defense that year.
Wow!
So he just
that's
happened
impressive.
To be he just happened to be one of them. I've got probably some of the. Let me see. I got Josh Evans, old defensive tackle from back in the day.
Wow.
I've got David Clowney, which is like
I love that you have a David Clowney jersey. That's amazing.
Well, you know what? Because I met him in person, and when we met him, he was just like the most down to earth, cool ass guy that you could possibly meet. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy his jersey.
And that's the perfect jersey for Jets. Like you, Ricky, walk around with a David Clowney jersey. Jet fans are going to look at you and give a head nod. Like that's going to get like a. I don't know if a Buccaneers fan is like, who the fuck is David Clowney, or whoever, Eagles fan or whoever fan may say.
Are you kidding me? David Clowney was the Randy Moss of the preseason, baby.
Oh my God, an absolute legend. If there was a Hall of Fame for preseasons, I would love to be at that enshrinement ceremony.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He was like the preseason All-Pro. Yeah, it's so weird, man. Like I just always thought that, I mean, I never thought he'd be Randy Moss or something, but good Lord, I thought he could at least be like Robbie Anderson or something with that speed that he had.
And plus the shit between him and Mike Westhoff. It wasn't too recent, it may have been a year or two ago, but I was rewatching the old Hard Knocks and I was seeing the Clowney and Westy, yapping at each other. That was awesome.
And now I don't have anything weird like a Tim Tebow, which I hate. I hated Tebow anyway because he's from Florida. But what's weird is people, Tim Tebow, like he was the end all be all. Tim Tebow lost a national championship game. You know who that quarterback was? Greg McElroy, maybe.
Oh, Alabama. Yes.
Another Jet briefly. But yeah, so like I've got, I'm trying to think of any other like really weird, obscure ones that I have. I don't usually buy a lot of rookie jerseys. However, I am going to buy an Azareye'h Thomas jersey.
Oh my God, Azareye'h Thomas would be so sick.
Yeah, because that's one of my guys. But I'm actually getting Azareye'h Thomas and Derek Nottie. So
cool, nice.
So yeah, I wanted Nottie to be here for a while. So other people might not be happy he's here. I'm happy he's here.
Hey, the speech you gave the other day, Ricky, was so passionate about, like, Chris Jones having a Robin to his Batman. We're all like, oh, who's going to be the Robin of Quentin Williams Batman? You're like, it's fucking Derek Nottie. Like, it was just so passionate, and you had stats and all these other things. It was just compelling.
And I mean, and like everybody's like, oh, I think it's going to be Coward. He was flashing in OTAs. Well, yeah, no shit, because there is no run game in OTAs. Not really. There's not tackling, but there's no pads on. So, I get it. But I think it's going to be Derek Nottie on early downs, your obvious run downs. And then when we get into passing situations, I think it's going to be a rotation of Coward and probably oh God, why the hell am I blanking on his name now?
Jay Tufele?
The kid from Miami.
Oh, Leonard Taylor III.
Leonard Taylor. Yeah, I don't know why I blanked on his name for a minute there.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think that's probably the way that they're going to approach it. And you know what? I think that'll be just fine. I think we're going to be just fine with that setup.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
But yeah, maybe I'll try to dig up some more crazy ones. I know I got I've got white and green Marshall. I've got white and green Decker. I've got white and green Keller. White and green Martin. I've got a bunch of, and weirdly, I've got like, how like the I don't even know what the hell this one is. Is this a Nike one that I got? No, this one was actually a Reebok one. This Lavernius Cole. Yeah. But dude, I've got 3 different Lavernius Coles. Like one's a Reebok one, one's like a Nike one, and like they're all. I think they're all like different manufacturers from. Mm-hmm. I think when he was initially with us, there were 2 different people. I think Nike and Reebok were the 2 ones that made the jerseys then. But then he left briefly. Remember, he went to like Washington for a while, but then he came back.
Yeah.
When he came back, it was yet another different people that were making the NFL jerseys at that point. So I actually got 3 different Coles jerseys that each one they're kind of the same, but each one is slightly different. One of them, the color seems weird. It's almost like a more army green looking green than the traditional green. But yeah, I've got a real problem when it comes to jerseys. Like I said, I bought every guy on the defense that year for Rex, which I got Rivas or Cromartie. And that's when I stopped by going crazy with jerseys, because dude, I got like Sheldon Richardson. I got
I love Sheldon.
all these jerseys, and it seemed like the next year after that, they were all off the team. Gilchrist, Richardson, like all those jerseys I bought, and I'm like, shit. No, I'm not even gonna probably wear these. The guys are all gone now. So I will buy rookie jerseys. I'll buy guys' jerseys. What I don't do, I do not buy a guy's jersey when the guy's in a contract year. Until pen hits paper, I don't do that anymore, because all those guys that were on 1-year deals and expiring contracts, and I ran out and bought those jerseys, that ticked me off. But but hell, I got I won't say I had every one of our starters from a couple of years ago, but I got AVT, I got AVT, I got Tipman. Let me see.
Morgan Moses.
I did not get a Morgan Moses.
Okay.
But I've got Brees naturally and Garrett. I got
some George Fant action.
I got a Corey Davis. I got a Tyler Conklin, a CJ Uzama.
There you go.
Naturally, both of our linebackers. I've got a Jermaine. I've got a Will McDonald. Naturally, I've got Quincy and Quinnen.
Nice.
I just ordered a Sherwood, so now I have one of those too.
Michael
it hasn't arrived yet, but I got a Sherwood and a Justin Fields and my Azaria Thomas that are all in the mail and on the way. But Sauce, Carter, DJ Reed, I bought a bunch of them, and it was the year before Rodgers got here, and then the year that Rodgers got here. Both of those years, every single game for both of those seasons, I wore a different jersey for each game and didn't repeat any of them. So, all current players too. No breaking out the Corbett or the Testaverde. It was all guys from this team. And so I who knows? I may end up doing that again this year, but it's tough when you can't repeat them. You got to have a different one each week, because the first year I just about had it. I think I only had to buy one to be able to do that. But then the second year I was like, damn, I don't have 18 jerseys. And what's funny is I even wore a different jersey on the bye week. I wore I wore Nazrul Dean's jersey during the bye week because we weren't playing. He wasn't playing, so I wore his jersey. Wow. But yeah, so I've got a problem. One year, the first time I ever won my fantasy football championship, I bought a jersey for every single guy on my fantasy team. 25 jerseys in one pop. And my wife was livid, took away the credit card. And which it seemed like a novel idea at the time. But then I had all these jerseys from like teams that I could give a crap about. I was like, why did I do that? I'm never going to wear this. But then over the years, I had like a buddy that's his girl was a Steelers fan. I was like, here's a Palomalu for her. You're a Chargers fan? Here's an LT for you. And which actually that's a lie. I kept my LT, but because I kept all my running back ones. I've got Barry Sanders. I've got Walter Payton. I've got a slew of running back ones. I've got a Dorsett. I am missing one though because somebody stole one not that long ago. I had a old school Buccaneers Ricky Bell jersey that somebody snatched that came up missing one day, which ticks me off. But yeah, most of those fantasy jerseys I've given away. But if you know any Bengals fans, I do still have a Carson Palmer and a Chad Johnson that I'm trying to get rid of. So I think those are the last remnants of that. Oh, and then Andre Johnson, I still got one of those too.
Oh, there you go, Andre.
At any rate, yeah, that was a mistake. I don't regret a single one of my Jets jerseys, but I regret every non-Jets jersey that I bought because
fair enough.
That's one of the reasons I don't drink anymore. Anyways, good talking to you as always. One day I'll drag out some more of those and we'll go through them. But yeah, man, I'm with you. I wear my Jet stuff every single day, and I'll never regret buying a jersey because that's what fans do. Alan,
there you go, Alan. That's what it takes. I respect it. Again, hey, jerseys. Hey, keep call in with your jerseys. That's cool. We'll keep trying to highlight that. We have over 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, baby. Let's go back to the phone lines. We're graced by a professional chef, Kevin Gilbert. Oh, in full ensemble here. What's up, Jeff?
BG, what's up, man? Good morning to you. Good morning to the Coffee Club members.
Yeah.
Shout out #1 Austrian Jet fan, man. Good to see you around and all that. Yeah, man, we got a coffee meeting, breakfast meeting going on upstairs where I normally work.
Okay.
So for that, I'm here downstairs, the hostess, making sure that, all the parts are moving how it's supposed to. Idea. So, little busy, pardon any distractions.
No, this is great. Wow.
Yeah, man, I was. I got to update. I got to update this. This was a National Friday. This was last week. We got
I love French fries. I'm a big fry guy. Okay.
Yeah, we got a chalkboard behind me or whatever, and just to keep everybody up to date with the events that we have going on because there's always things moving here and whatnot.
Okay. So there's a day for every day that you guys put something on the chalkboard.
So I mean, right now. So we got here.
Yeah. Oh,
right here. Yeah.
Nice.
Right here is just like different bands that we have coming in.
Oh, cool. Live music. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, live music. Belgian comes to call. Well, that's what we're doing right now. So like we're doing Belgian week. So basically
cool.
like I do this mussels pommes frites with like a Belgian cream sauce where it has like garlic, shallots, aromatics in it. And we braise the Prince Edward Island mussels in that sauce. Whoa. And then we top it with with pommes frites, like French fries or whatever, double fried twice. And then we just toss in a Parmesan, truffle, and herb kind of mixture, and then just put on top of the mussels. And then we give it a side of garlic bread for like dipping because with the sauce at the bottom, you don't want to waste it. So, a little garlic baguette goes pretty well with that. But we have a bunch of things to go with our themes, but it's always good to kind of like have stuff for like a restaurant or any kind of business, some like theme things to incentivize to bring people into your restaurant. We want people here more than just once a month. We want people here once, twice a week or so, and we built a pretty good following and all that.
Chef, how long have you been chefing?
So as an executive chef or in like the restaurant business?
Yes. Both.
So all right. So I'll be 41 next month.
41. August. Stop it.
Yeah. So
41.
I get the you look younger than, which is fine because growing up
a lot younger. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I was 15 at my first like real restaurant job. And everyone used to call me a baby. So I always used to tell people I'm like 3-4 years older than what I actually am.
And now go figure, it goes around the other way now.
Nah, man, I'm still doing it, man. I'm still, say, hey, man, I'm in my 40s, technically I am. So with that, some people think mid 40s or whatever, but it's what it is, man. I'm fine with what I'm doing. I'm in my prime right now.
For sure.
And then as chefs, man, you can see all the all the big ones, man. You know, in the industry, 60 years old, 65 in the 70s and all that. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, be on my feet like that or whatever. But you know, there's some stability. This ain't like a professional sport where, you know, in your 30s, like things start to kind of, you know, not move the same. So for us, man, like for me, my creativity, it's still going up, man. I'm not perfect by any means, but I like to feel like, you know, hey, how you doing? I feel like to feel like I'm one of the best in this business. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people. I've cooked for, you know, the A-listers and everybody, athletes and all that. A lot of chefs know me. Hola. So for me, I'm still in my prime. I'm still learning things. I like to do different creative stuff, and that's what we do here, man. That's why I left my other job, was so I could have some so I could be a little bit more have a little bit more freedom with my food, and don't have to cook their food. I can make my own stuff. And what I do
Oh,
here,
cool.
I make a lot of stuff with beer.
Wow.
We're the number one bar in the country, man.
I can see why. It makes a
It's
lot of
between
sense.
1 and 3 every year with USA Today. We're
Damn.
ranked there, man. Number one on the East Coast. You know, that's hands down. We've been here since 1933. First place to get a liquor license once the prohibition ended here. So you know, we got a lot of ties, man. All those big wigs, man. The Tim Kutch, the Sam Calagione from Dogfish. Those are all my guys, man.
Damn.
I've,
Okay.
I've done events with them.
So how long have you been an executive chef?
Executive chef since I was 29, so almost like 12 years.
Okay.
But I've been a sous chef, which is, you know, a form of management.
Yeah.
I've been a sous chef since I was 19.
Damn. Good
Hey, how
boy.
you
Chef Kev, you've been putting in that work. You've been
Hey,
putting
come
in
on,
that
man.
work, baby.
No, yeah, right here's fine. Yeah, hey man, you got it, man. You know, we got you remember what was it? Maybe a couple months ago where we had a liquor dude come and like kind of
Oh, yes, right.
distract my joint. So now
Yeah.
I got
Oh, yeah, what do we got?
I got my produce stuff.
Oh, produce. Okay.
Produce just came in.
Oh,
This is
wow,
a quick.
nice. Okay. Great.
This is a quick
I
little
appreciate you
order.
bringing us behind here. This is
Yeah.
terrific. This is awesome.
It just handed the invoice every.
Oh,
Well,
boy. Okay.
I don't want to give
like a
all
lot
of
of hoopla
our
on that
numbers
invoice.
away, you know.
Yeah, of course. Naturally.
Certain
Yeah,
lock deals.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
This
let's-
is awesome. And so many people are so excited about the tailgate for good reason because we got Chef
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Gilbert, for God's
Oh
sake.
yeah.
It's going to be
Nah,
amazing.
let's go, man. I'm ready
Yeah.
I'm ready for it, man.
Good. Beautiful.
I'm happy, excited. Not to put your old man on the spot, but I'm still waiting on him, man. He still hasn't hit me back.
Oh,
He
okay.
had the nerve to, you know, jump on and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Kevin. He had the nerve to jump on and flash his Boston Red Sox hat to me, you know, saying
That's true.
this and that. I
It was a
told him
little
on the spot,
aggressive.
I got the idea, and it's, you know,
Yeah.
I'm
we
still
got to
waiting,
get him
almost a
going.
week. Where you
Hey.
at, Pops? Come on, man.
I'll hit him up also for Lillian Big D says, ask Chef where he went to culinary school and what his specialty is.
All right, so culinary, I went to the best culinary school in the world, Johnson & Wales University. That's in Providence, Rhode Island. I went there on a scholarship, and it wasn't like academics or anything like that. You know, it's a tough school to get into, but to like get scholarship money, man, I entered competitions in high school as a sophomore, junior, senior, winning in the state of New Jersey, and I got flown around nationally in high school and competed against everybody else and won enough scholarship money to basically go to Johnson Wales for free. Went there for 2 years.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
So that's the best.
impressive.
Johnson
Okay.
Wales. That's like Harvard. Johnson
right.
Wales and CIA. CIA is in New York. That's the school I actually wanted to go to. CIA. But they didn't have like the financial support for me. I don't come from a family with a lot of money, so you know, we just couldn't do it. So that's why I entered competitions and found out that I was able to win scholarship money if I won. And you know that I won it as a sophomore, beating juniors and seniors.
Oh,
So
wow.
the following 2 years, I entered the same competition and won a good amount of money.
So what is your specialty of choice? What is
So
your
my
calling card?
background, like I'm good at. I feel like I've spoken to you about this before,
Yeah.
but my like the thing that I'm really good at is seafood.
Right,
Like
right. Yeah,
I'm good with Italian, I'm good with French cuisine, I'm good with Caribbean, South American, like Mexican, Latin, you know, whatever, Jamaican stuff. Like I'm good with all that.
Is there something you don't like to make? Or like it, you know, it's whatever, it's difficult, or you know, it doesn't rev your engine when you're making it.
That's a good question, man. like African cuisine, like the continent of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Moroccan food. I could kind of like dig with that. I have some friends that are from Ghana, and
Oh.
jollof rice is like the big thing over there. So like that's all cool. It's like so since I told you like my background's seafood, like there's species in the ocean that haven't been discovered yet. Like who knows how many different kinds, but for what is out there and available for us like purchase as a whole fish, like I'm pretty good at cleaning that stuff up. I'm really good at oysters. Like my oyster knowledge is pretty good, which kind of helps bring check averages up, because right now oyster costs I guess $4. So if they get a dozen oysters, that's almost $50.
Damn.
Right? And that's
quick.
not including if they want like something else, another appetizer, their drinks, plus entrees, like dessert
It's
and
high
all
quick.
that. Exactly, man. So and for us, the quality is there. We got our oysters from Barnegat Bay, which is right over here. Most spots that you go to, this is like a little restaurant like kind of thing or whatever, where most oysters that you get when they're delivered to the restaurant, they've been out of the water 7 to 10 days, and that's like standard. That's like acceptable, and they'll last about a week. For us, when we place the order, I place the order today. I get my oysters tomorrow, and they come out the water today. So I'm getting them I'm getting them super fresh. And we're the only spot in this area that really has this kind of quality of oysters. So a lot of people come here, for that, which is like, it's pretty awesome. It's a good thing, and just building the business, man. It's kind of how you have to do it.
That's
But
so
yeah,
cool.
no, I've been doing this for a while, man. It was like I thought sports is my way out, because I played every single sport you could think of, and I was really good at all of them. But once I stopped growing in high school, my freshman year, I was 5'11", and that was it. I thought I was going to grow more, but that was kind of it. So then I just went to my outlet in cooking, and became really good at it. Once I won that first competition in Jersey, and then got flown out to where was it? Kissimmee, Florida, competed there nationally and beat a bunch of seniors or whatever. Like that's when I was like, oh, I'm pretty good. I think I got something here or whatever, and just stuck with it, man.
And I think you do have something, Chef. I don't know if you had to hear that from me, but you might have done something here. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be amazing. Oh yes, and please, people are asking, can you drop your restaurant name and any plugs you can for anything you got going on?
No, I appreciate that, man. It's Cloverleaf Tavern. It's 395 Bloomfield Ave. We're in Caldwell, New Jersey. Cool that you give me opportunity.
Of course, man.
To talk about upcoming things. Jets related, man. Jake Asman and I, we just linked up, and we actually have something coming up here August 2nd after training camp.
Wow.
So that's something pretty cool that we got going on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. And then like next week is Tequila Week. So we have a whole bunch of tequilas. We basically have like our Cinco de Mayo menu on as well. The following week after that is like National Wing Day. So we're doing like wings for the whole week, different kind of specials and whatnot.
Oh, that's awesome.
My new brunch menu's coming out this Sunday. So it's like, I like to be one of the hardest working chefs in the business, man. I got 6 menus that rotate seasonally, 6 menus weekly that are going on with our regular menu, our lunch menu, our weekly specials, which we do weekly, Taco Tuesday, Rib Night Thursday, and our brunch on Sunday, plus pop-up stuff. Like, the bar is 6 menus weekly, and then we just add from that. But we're known, man, for good quality food, great beer selections. Like we get rare stuff, man, which is like, pretty cool because of our relationships, because we've been around for so long, man. We're in the community. We look out for first responders. We look out for people in schools.
I love that.
Education is so important. When schools come to us like, hey, can you do such and such? Like, hey, man, ain't even a question, man. We got y'all. Let's talk about it.
Hey, by the way, when's the Chef Kevin show coming out? I watch his Bear show on Hulu. It's phenomenal. But when's the Chef Kevin Gilbert show coming out? When are the cameras going to start?
Nah, man, I'll leave. I appreciate it. I'll leave that to y'all, man.
Okay.
I got my little thing that I do with my son, man, on our own YouTube stuff. But
fastest food reviews, is that right?
My man. Thank you. Fastest food reviews, man. We're still we got a bunch of content that we're pushing out. We try to do 1 to 2 videos a week. We just do the shorts. This is something that my son and I have like a passion for. My wife's
Sure.
father, my father-in-law, he's a French chef in the city.
Whoa.
So for like my son to have it from both sides of his family, like it's in him, but he's a video game dude. So basically, the video game channel that'll be, coming in the next couple of years because he wants to stream while playing video games, but he can't, do that as a just turned 10 last month. So, we're gonna
Take
give
time.
a little bit of time.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Of course.
Or no, I appreciate that, man. But your stuff, man, like the stuff you do, the stuff that Jake does, man, the rest of the, the Jet YouTube content creators, man, y'all are really good with what y'all do. The objectives that you have, the topics that you have, like it's really tough to do it daily and then multiple times a day. Like you, like Jake, like, there's a lot of people that pump out content. You got to be creative. You got to keep coming up with new stuff to engage with, your audience. So, for that, it's always a tip of the cap, man, to y'all, because y'all are really good at what you do. And then, you're bringing us into your world too. Showing us everything, man. You're bringing your pops in, which is like, pretty cool. It's a family thing. You got the event, reached out to me about, doing the tailgate, which I thought is like pretty cool. It's my first time doing something, on this scale or whatever, which is like, pretty awesome. We're outside the stadium, gonna be cooking, mingling with everybody, getting right. Then we go in, and then we're gonna beat up, those Cowboys, man. The energy is gonna be electric, man. Like I'm already feeling it in my body right now. I want to like pick somebody up and slam
boom!
right now. How
Yeah,
I'm
give him
feeling,
some of
man.
that. Yeah.
Early morning. Obviously, my mom was throwing my coffee, so.
Oh, there you go. Hey, yep.
Need round
There we
two
go.
soon. But hey, if you don't mind, man, I really just called because of with Ricky, with what he was
Oh, yeah,
talking
sure.
about
Go ahead,
with the fandom stuff, man. Like I'm here at the host desk, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on right now.
No, of course.
But when I heard Ricky, talking about his jersey and everything, like, yo, I'm with him, man. I'm with him. Like, for myself, I wear jerseys. Like, I don't understand people talking about, oh, you're gonna wear another man's jersey, you have another, like, what kind of stuff is that, man? Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, so what? I'm only supposed to wear like Liberty jerseys?
Yeah, right.
Like USA women's soccer, like.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind. Like I'm not hating on that.
No,
but
sure. No, of course.
I don't follow them like that, man. I follow my Knicks, my Yankees.
Of course.
I'm a Duke fan. Like the Jets, like that's where it's at, man. And don't get me wrong, man. Like I've made some jersey purchases where I'm like, damn, I can't believe I just I spent this money on it and it just didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. Now I'm sitting on this jersey. I'm like, damn, man. Like,
yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll just shoot this real quick. Like,
please, of course, yeah.
When Rodgers went down on 9/11, we was all messed up, right?
Yeah.
I got my Rodgers jersey the following day. I was waiting a while for it. I finally got it the following day, and it was the white one, right? The new whole change and whatnot. I'm like, I'm looking at it. I'm pissed off. I'm like, this guy's never gonna fucking wear this jersey. He wore it for 4 snaps. I'm like, that's it. I sent it back. I'm like, I don't even want to see that. I sent it back right to them. My wife and my son, they kept theirs. They're Rodgers because I bought. We got them for the whole family.
Of course, right.
Sent it back. You know what I got instead?
What's that?
I got a Dalvin Cook.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What a therapy session that's happening here.
It only made sense because. With all the hype and hey, all right, it's gonna be a tandem in the backfield.
Yeah.
Cook, I'm a chef, so you see the cook in the back. It only makes sense. But my God, man, like
good Lord,
yo.
Wow.
So I'm sitting on that. But then once found out like, hey, Rodgers says he wants to play next year, this and that. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let me get that Rodgers jersey. I'm like, yeah, let me get that Rodgers jersey, man.
Let me jump on that.
I'm feeling good. He's on McAfee. He's talking about these different doctors he's working with.
Yeah.
He's ahead of schedule and all.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm feeling it. I'm like, yeah, this is it. All right. Can't wait till next year. Obviously, this past year was another fucking nightmare.
Oh God, right.
More money down the drain at that. And towards the end of the year, you can get those Rodgers jerseys for like $35-$40.
Yeah.
I'm like, so and I spent the full price. I spent the $100 whatever dollars on it. I'm like, it's just what it is. But no one's gonna tell me what I can wear, what I can't wear. The Jersey, man, I'm a fan. I'm a rock them. I don't care what anybody has to say. It's cool. I'm comfortable with how I am, who I am, how I move. I'm a
Damn
Jets
straight.
fan at the end of the day, and you're always gonna see me in that stuff, man.
Yeah, major respect, Chef. And I know you're a busy man right now, but we appreciate you calling in, letting us inside your world. Hey, you say I let the people inside my world. You're letting us inside your world. The comment section's been going crazy with
Yeah.
all of this.
Anything
So,
good? Anything good, man? No one's at the desk right now. Anything good? You want me to
yeah,
answer?
there's just some good stuff of like they're just celebrating the great call. They love that you're giving us insights into being a chef. A lot of people seem excited for the tailgate. Saying I
Oh, come
can't
on,
wait.
let's
Just
go.
like
Let's
when you were
do it,
just
man.
talking about it, I was just
do
like
it.
envisioning it of you flipping burgers and all kinds of things. And I'm looking around in my made up mind of MetLife and the atmosphere of Week 5 and being 4-0, about to go 5-0, kick some Cowboys' ass. Like, oh boy, I can see it, I can taste it, I can feel it.
Dude, it's the energy, man. These games that we go to,
Mm-hmm.
the stadium's half empty, man. Like I don't know how it really be looking like on camera,
Yeah,
but they ain't nobody there like that, man. It's us. It's
yeah,
the real
the
ones.
diehards.
It's like
Yeah, man.
yo, we in the that's it might sound like it's a packed house because of how we yell and how our
Yeah, that's
energy
for
is.
sure. Yeah.
And that's what we got to do, man. Like when we on the road,
Mhm.
yo, you look around, you'll see 20 rows ahead, you know, a couple Jet fans will turn behind you, see a couple Jet fans. When we start that chant, you know it's gonna be loud, man. And
Oh
you know
yeah.
the opposing teams, because we in their spot, you know they're not gonna be all happy and they start doing their stupid whatever stuff, man. We a different breed, man. And knowing
Mm.
right now that we locked up G5, we got Sauce, man. Like,
Boom.
you know, I'm happy with Sherwood. You
Yeah.
know, we got some rookies, we got some young talent, man. Dudes is under 30.
Mhm.
Like, I'm feeling good, man. I'm just, you know, let's see what's on the field. I'm gonna be at training camp. I'm gonna be at a couple of
Let's
those
go.
gates, man. We gonna make it work, man. I can't jump out the window and say we're gonna hit double digit wins. I'm still at
Okay.
6. You
All
know,
right.
I'm not. I gotta be
You got to
reasonable
see
and
it.
fair
I
with
understand.
myself, man. Last year I said we was going to Super Bowl, something I never said in my life,
Yeah,
and you know, we picked 7th, right? Like I can't, man.
I
I can't
understand.
put myself in that again. But I do have us being better than last year, just because the coaching, because of
Hmm.
what management has right now, man.
Yeah.
Like I think we're locked in, man. You know, I'm not there as
No.
of yet. I'll be there soon and see how we are on the field, but you know, I feel good with us, man. Let's just, you know, keep going, keep the positive energy, man. You know, we call out the BS when we call it out. You
Hmm.
know, it's what it is, man.
Appreciate you, Chef. Thanks for taking the time. Until next time.
Have a good one.
There he is, Chef Kevin Gilbert, baby. Come on now. Let's give him one of these. Let's bleep and go. Chef Kevin Gilbert, baby. The energy and vibes are high. People were asking about the menu and things of that nature. And see, Havmo is trying to get his wife to go. Again, we just had someone join in. So we started out with 50 people. We're now at 51 people. So if you guys do want to join us for this tailgate, it's $300 a person. You get the Jets Cowboys ticket, section 228A. You get the commemorative t-shirt and the tailgate ticket, which is all the food and drink before the game. So if you want to hop on that, you better do it ASAP, because now I don't have this. I have our 51 seats reserved, but if you want to keep joining the party and you want to guarantee you sit next to us, that's up to the gods. So the sooner you reach out, the better, because those seats are available to the public, so people could buy seats next to us in this group. So it's all up to the gods now. If you want to jump on, you better reach out ASAP, because I can't guarantee you could sit with us. Even right now, I can't guarantee it. I have to ask the Jets if they can bring you in. So just keep that in mind, people, as we're getting closer and closer to this event. All right, let's go to the next caller here on the show. And this guy says he prepared a song. Mr. Fulton is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, Paul.
Okay.
Yep,
Mr.
I
Fulton,
sure
are you
do.
ready?
Let me get my ukulele real quick.
Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. We'll give you full screen here. You've prepared a Jets. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we got a full instrument going on here. Okay.
Yep, I do.
Beautiful. Okay. Great.
The full instrument.
Yeah. Okay. So for those who don't remember, Mr. Fulton said he was going to prepare a Jet song for us here on Boy Green Daily. So, okay, Mr. Fulton. All right.
All right, ready?
Okay. Yeah, can you put the camera so we can see you playing? I don't
Oh,
know if you can
yeah.
put that stuff
Yeah,
on.
sorry.
No,
yeah,
that's okay. Of course.
Can you
of
see
course.
me now?
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sure. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Sorry. My
No, that's right.
ukulele is out of tune.
No, that's right.
We got the Jets time. We got the Jets time. The football is gonna go Jets. We got the Jets going to play their games, beat the other competitors. The Jets are gonna have a great season. Go Jets!
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Fulton. That's deserving of one of these. Wow, Mr. Fulton. And you said you have a ukulele. Can you show that real quick?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Wow, look
This
at that.
is the ukulele.
Oh, yeah. Let me bring it back full screen here. 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, let's see that. Oh, wow. Look at that puppy. Nice. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Fulton, and making a song that was beautiful. Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, we're going to have to hear that song a few more times, I'm sure, before the start of the season. That'll be great.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful. So,
thanks, Mr. Fulton, and happy
You're
early
welcome.
birthday, pal. I know that's right around the corner.
yes, it is. And I just got an announcement.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Connie Francis passed away this morning.
Oh, the pop singer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry.
Yep. 87.
Okay. Wow. Well, it's a great life. It's a great life if you can live it. I hope I lived to 87.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
well,
Same as me.
Well, there we go, baby. Let's make it 87 together, pal. Thanks
Yep.
for calling in, Mr. Fulton.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Fulton, a beautiful Jets song. All right, that's going to be hard to follow up, but that task belongs to Kyle Clifton, baby. What's up, Kyle?
Good morning, Paul Jr. How are you?
Yeah, wow. Not too shabby. Wow, what a show it's been so far.
It has been. I wanted to talk about our guy, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, sure.
I'm very excited. The reason I selected this fine gentleman as a jersey is because I see him as someone who has staying power in the league. The comp that I made in the chat was to Pat Fryermuth from the Steelers.
Ooh, Muth.
Like, at 20 years old, he can be Fryermuth plus, dependable.
Wow.
All around. He's smooth, good hands. They're the same size right now. Mason Taylor is only 20, right? And then figure in the pedigree, the fact that he knows what it takes to go into being a pro. Multiple members of his family. It seemed like it was a worthwhile investment. That's my feeling, and the feeling of excitement I get when we hear we might be edging closer to signing Mason Taylor. Great call from Chef Kev. I was vibing with him the other day in Jake's Discord. If you haven't followed Cloverleaf Tavern on the socials, I suggest you do so. It's hard to get me off the beach in the summer, and I'm a good piece away, but I would love to go out to training camp and visit his place sometime.
That'd be awesome. And apparently he's doing something with you guys, you, Jake, and everybody out there. I don't know what that event is. Apparently it's coming up in early August, so congrats. That's awesome. I want Chef to do as many events as he can. He is such an amazing person and obviously a phenomenal chef with an incredible resume. I hope more people get to meet and interact Chef as much as I'm about to, obviously, in a couple of months. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's hard to get me off the beach, but I got the fear of something. I appreciate your time, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate you. There you go. Some Mason Taylor love. You think about the age, you think about the Hall of Famers around him, his father, his uncle. Like, man, there's a lot to be done there. Now, let's address this quiet thing that's been happening, not live on the show in terms of me talking about it, but Scotty and Incel Alon are in some sort of a tiff on social or on our chat today. And Scotty says, would you be in favor of a lifetime ban for Incel Alon and let the chat vote? We're literally at a 50-50 deadlock. Scotty said he would pay $500 to permanently ban Incel Alon for life. Now, as we're putting all these pieces together here for people getting banned on the YouTube channel, I am an entrepreneur and capitalist and all these things. So if there's an opportunity to make moolah, that's something I'm always open to. But there are other people in the chat that say, hey, man, banning people for, a serious reason, sure, but banning them because you don't want them or what have you, that caused some unrest among the chat. Some people don't want Incel Alon banned just because they don't like him. They don't know if that's how it works. But in the same way, Scotty appreciates the democracy that's happening here where they are voting on all of this. So it is compelling. It is compelling. Scotty says BG wants 1K. We were all negotiating openly. I'm definitely open to interpretation there. Your number was 500 bones. And the vote is going on right now. It's 50-50 as it currently stands on Incel Alon, one of our commenters being potentially permanently banned. Yeah, that's also a good point from Jared B on the number, that if we're just going to ban someone that you don't like, I'm open to that for financial opportunities, but that the number is big enough that people aren't banning people left and right because they don't like them. So if it's a significant amount of money, then okay, let's talk about it. Not that 500 isn't significant, but that someone would go to those lengths. So very interesting. What a plot twist. Right now it's 51%. We've broken the line. It's 51% in favor of banning Incel Alon. If you guys would like to vote on that, that's youtube.com/boygreen25 as we're live here on the show. Oh, wow. We've got a shout out coming out here. Every time we get a shout out, we hear from my daughter, Zariah Luna. So let's go to a member shout out here on the channel. This is getting intense.
Wow.
Coochie, who's been a member for 9 months, thank you very much, says, send Incel Alon to where Ned Stark went. His head is still rolling down the hill and then was eventually shoved on a pike. So that's aggressive, Coochie. That's aggressive right now. Again, 51% of the votes are in that camp. Jerby says 1K is more significant. 500 bones is a lot of moolah. That's a lot of moolah there. Jojo says tomorrow I'll ban Scott. How do you feel about that? Wow. Okay, there you go. Interesting. So people can go on bidding wars to ban people. That's impressive. There you go. It is democracy. People are voting, I guess, right now for that. So Stephen Fox says make love, not war. Again, there's a lot of people that are sort of back and forth on this. There's a lot of people that are back and forth on this. And here's the positive, that regardless of what amount of money that Scott sends through, that would also give him raffle tickets. So it's not like it's an empty investment. He gets a ton of raffle tickets if he donates that amount of moolah to the table as well. So obviously that's a part that helps. We remain at 51% in favor of a lifetime ban for Incel Alon. That is where we are currently at. Gator McCluskey, how much to ban Hop on Pop? My father? Oh, good Lord. I mean, that would have to be there. Probably for my father, there's no amount of money. I mean, I guess maybe there's an amount of money someone would say, but no, in all seriousness, there's probably no amount of money that could ban my father from this show. Again, when I first brought my father on the show, I know there was a lot of people who did not like him, but I do this show for me too. And so that would be a large amount of money. That'd be a large amount of money. I don't think the money exists. And someone just asked how much to ban my father for life. You people are sick. You people are absolutely sick. It's hard to even rationalize this. So, invest in charity, something useful if that ends up coming through. So I guess let's say this, as the votes remain 51% in favor of Incel Alon. I'm looking at the voting process right now, and the show's about to be over. Scott says, please set the number now. I would accept the decision. Okay, Scotty, I will say this as we're live here on the show. What is your final offer? What is your final amount of money that you're willing to say as the bounty price to permanently ban Incel Alon? Put that in the comment section right now as we're wrapping up the show. What is your final number? Yo Holmes just channeled it for the $1 Million Man. I cock my head back. Everybody's got a price. So the final price is set at 500 bones. And right now we're at 51% in favor of Inso Alon. Well, now it's just jumped back to 50-50. It continues to battle back and forth here on the channel. Be kind to the unkind. Boy, there is a lot of people going back and forth on this voting process here. It goes all over the place. So yes, 500 bones, Scotty. If that's your number, I will accept your number. Accept your number. It'll be up to the fans, obviously. Havmo says we don't need incel. I say yes. Well, there you have it. So okay, I guess that is the official number, Scotty. It's the official number. Hey, we've got EZ coming in with a super chat here. Every time we get one of those, we hear from this.
Thank you for that. The super chat. You could get lucky here on the Boy Green Show. This show is daily. It's in the morning. Be sure to stay tuned. Let's go, Jen.
Easy, thanks for the super chat. And Pops, we trust. Amen. That is now your fourth membership gifted essentially this month. That's how the money translates for all your contributions this month. So appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Well, as we're putting this in here, Scotty Mayhem, it's official. I suppose so. I guess your number is met for the ban. I guess so. 500 bones. I guess that's it. A lifetime ban. Wow. Unbelievable. For Inso Alon. Which I don't believe is the same person as Alon. So Inso Alon is a different person, I do believe. So Alon and Inso Alon both wouldn't be banned. It would just be Inso Alon from what I understand. So he would be the one that would be banned in this YouTube scenario. Interesting. All right. There you go. Scotty. Yeah, the votes keep jumping all over the place, going back and forth on yes and no, yes and no. All right, Scotty. Do your worst. So, there you go. Scotty, I guess you can send it through, and once it comes through, I guess we'll make the ban official for Inso Alon. There you go. Wow, look at that. J7 Truther says Pops is more of a Jets fan than Alon is, in my opinion. J7 Truther. Wow. Okay, there you go. All right, Scotty, release the hounds, and then we'll add that to your raffle ticket total, I suppose. There you go. Unbelievable. What a show. And now someone getting permanently banned for, I'm not sure the reason. I missed that earlier, but there you go. Wow. There you go. Scotty says, it says no on my side. Yeah, on my side, on the YouTube side, it says yes. 51% is on my side as it currently stands on my screen. So there you go, Scotty. So Inso Alon is about to be sent to the grinder permanently. So, Scotty, I suppose send it through. There you go. And that will send Inso Alon to a happier place, perhaps. A happier place indeed. There you go. Yes. Okay, and that'll end up wrapping up the show. What a way. Yeah. We have 400 people in the room. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. Oh, Scotty doesn't want to do it now. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah, on my side, it says 51% yes. 51% yes for the ban. Now, Jared B says Scotty no longer wants to do the ban. So no ban. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of hoopla for that, I suppose. All right. Okay. We'll see what happens here. Again, we got 400 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe if you guys are watching on YouTube. All right. So, yeah, like I said, I've got 51% on my side here, Scotty, in favor. Yes, right here on my YouTube channel I'm currently looking at right now as we're wrapping up the program. Mason Taylor, by the way, we got the full article on that update in the YouTube description down below. It sounds like, things are moving in the right direction for that contract to be all banged out here for Saturday. which would be great. That's when rookies are set to report in a couple of days here. And so Alon apparently is accepting his fate. But again, nothing's official yet till Scotty sends his thing through, I suppose. I've enjoyed all the conversation here and so on. There we go. Or maybe not. Okay, so it seems like some poll votes are changing here on the channel. So keep that in mind, people, as we wait before this program is officially kaput. And so on. IA. What a show, though. Chef Kevin Gilbert telling us interesting chef stories. That's been compelling, certainly, here on the program. Yeah, so get your votes in, people. If you're watching on YouTube right now, we've got a bunch of people watching here on the program. A lot of people watching, 400 people watching on the show. Please vote in the poll, and we can end this. People want to get rid of the trolls I'm seeing in the comment section. Then make sure you guys vote. Make sure you guys vote on this poll that says, would you be in favor of a lifetime ban for Incel Alon? One of our commenters on YouTube. The poll's gone back and forth. It was 51% yes. Now it's 52% no. It's going back and forth now. Let's see. Go this to Scotty Mayhem says it will be paid if the poll says ban. Okay, now we're back to 51%, 49%. It's going back and forth here on this poll as the life of Incel Alon hangs on. He says that if I am banned, I will not make another account. I will just go to other shows. Okay, there you go, which would be sort of sad. I really don't want to lose any subscribers, but, you know, I guess 500 bones is 500 bones. So make sure you guys vote. A man's life is on the line here with 380 people currently watching. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, hop on over to YouTube, youtube.com/boygreen25, and vote on the future and the life of Incel Alon here on the YouTube channel. And make sure you have your voice felt. The votes continue to shift. We have 60 some odd votes on this poll. 67 votes according to the latest YouTube analytics as it's coming through. It's now back to 50-50. Now it's 51 yes. Okay, all right, Scotty, it is 51 yes. I don't know if you were waiting just for a temporarily yes, but it continues to go back and forth. But it sounds like, wow, okay. So, Scotty, is it official? You guys are both giving each other salutes. Thanks, Incel. What a man. Incel Alon. It's been a blast, Scott. Bye-bye. So I guess Scotty is sending it through. Stephen Fox says, let's ban ukulele playing. I don't know. I thought that was very creative. I thought that was terrific. So again, we'll wait for it to officially come through before we pull any triggers on anything here happening on the show. Big salute. I'll give a big salute as we're waiting for Scotty's official, Grim Reaper move to come through here. Is that I do want to give a salute to Mr. Fulton. To be honest, what is cool about this show is that we have people with all kinds of special sets of skills. We have so many Liam Neesons out there in the universe that have a special set of skills. Like Chef Kevin Gilbert is, Chef Kevin Gilbert is a chef. And Johnny Boy, I'm here so I don't get fined. Well, feel free to vote on the poll as it continues to shift back and forth here. So feel free and make your voice be heard here. Now the poll is back down to 50-50. It continues to go back and forth on the future of Incel Alon. You'd like to see him get banned, and some people say remove the trolls. Just jump on over here on the channel, and we will submit that through as we finish off the show. But yes, just to go back to my point, that the special set of skills that are happening here on the show with Chef Kevin Gilbert, being this amazing chef, which is exciting. We have Hep, who's played his music here on the show. We've had Mr. Fulton, who wrote a Jet song. We've had Philium and his poetry coming here on the program. There's been a lot of really cool people involved here. Gator says, "Did you hear the Shane Gillis Rogers joke last night on the SBs?" I did not. I heard a lot of jokes last night. That's one of them I did not hear. Apparently, people are torn on this, so make sure again the votes continue to go back and forth. Johnny Boy, let's get another opinion on this matter. Johnny Boy, what should be going on here?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a quick background on what's going on?
Scotty doesn't like Incel Alon. Some people are accusing of being a Jets troll here in the comments and just stirring shit up for no apparent reason. And what Scotty wants to do is pay $500 to lifetime ban Incel Alon from the channel.
I got you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think, somebody wants to state how they feel, they should be able to. I mean,
yeah.
Not everybody agrees with the takes that I say, and
sure,
BG, same thing with you, So I mean,
yeah,
it's YouTube, so
that's true.
But I was calling because
oh, okay, sure.
Gator actually took it was to see if you saw the ESPYs.
I did not. I've just seen highlights in the ESPYs. So, do you have the Rogers joke? Lay it on me.
Yeah, he's essentially Shane was like about him, if he was to have taken the vaccine, it would have essentially made him, real sick and not good. But then he went to the Jets, so that didn't work, type of thing. And what happened to him? So it was a pretty big jab towards the Jets itself.
Yes.
If you can watch all like the best clips from it,
do that.
I was laughing, dude. That dude he's a trip, man. Like a lot of people don't like the guy. It seemed like, right? Because you just saw so many people get so uncomfortable.
Which is amazing. That's what you want from a comedian. That's what I try to do. If I go to a comedy show, and I've been to a lot, and I love comedians, I suspend anything at the door. I don't get offended, whatever. And no matter how, some make you go, ooh, and make you like recoil. But that's what it's all about. So I'm all good with jokes because, comedy is interpretive. It's an interpretive art. So you can, really go wherever you want. All's fair game, I think, in the comedy world.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, dude, it was just funny seeing some of like the legends up there. And their faces were just like, yo, did he really say that? He said something about Deshaun Watson that I really think that you should.
Oh, I missed that one then.
Oh, dude, it was so awkward because everybody in the crowd did not know how to react towards it, but it was hilarious. I was laughing. I thought it was, funny, but.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Yeah, Gator saying there was Belichick shots which were unreal. So okay, yes.
He said that Belichick essentially reads to his girlfriend. One of the books is The Little Red Engine That Could, but still needs a pill to go.
Oh,
yeah, dude, it's so funny. He's like, dude, I didn't write none of this stuff, by the way, guys. He's like, he kept saying that. So that's what he's like, dude, they let me say all this stuff. Disney, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it was good, man. It was very
my God,
dark humor more than
I heard the Caitlin Clark joke. People were bringing up the Caitlin Clark joke in the comments. I heard several of them because there was multiple Caitlin Clark jokes that I heard. And I was watching some of that this morning. But I do just got to your point, I'm sure there's like a highlight thing of like the best of Shane Gillis. And I just got to go through that because I imagine there's a lot of good stuff there.
Dude, he said about Caitlin Clark, he was like, he's like, we're just a couple of Midwestern kids.
Yeah, we have something in common, right?
Whole bunch of threes together, right? Yeah, dude,
we both have been, banging out a couple of threes. Like,
yeah,
oh my God, that is hilarious.
It was funny, man. But all right, serious question. Serious stuff, right?
Sure.
Shout out to Dirty. We gotta get serious on here.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Jared first off, because he be putting some stuff out there. And I don't know if you commented on it yet, but on the whole Mason Taylor situation. It looks like there's some light coming towards that. It's more or less I wanted to ask you about the fact that not only it's Mason Taylor, but it's almost everybody that got drafted in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reasoning behind that, do you think? Now, do you think that a lot of it has to do with kids that are coming out of college now have all this money from the NIL or being able to do stuff with the transfer portal? Do you think that truly does affect a lot of the mindsets of what these kids are coming out? Or with Mason Taylor, do you think that has to do with his pops and his pops being like, dude, you need to get like some guaranteed money because you're an injury away from never playing again? But I would thoughts on that.
That last point, I would say probably not, because like I said, it's not like Mason's going to be begging for money on the streets if this NFL thing doesn't work out. He's got his father. I would say if his father has any influence, it may be principle. Like, hey, man, you need to fight not for you. You need to fight for rookies next year and the rookies after that and after that and after that. You guys sort of have the NFL on the ropes here with this guaranteed thing, and you got to push it forward. Alfred Collins, the 49ers defensive tackle who was picked one spot after Mason Taylor, got 88% of his contract fully guaranteed. Last year at that same pick slot, only 78% of that contract was guaranteed. So, like, the ball is starting to roll downhill. So if Mason takes any less than 88%, that's going to sort of destroy their movement. Again, for me, I don't give a shit. 88%, 90%, 95%. It's not my money anyway, so why do I care? I just want him in camp. So whatever gets us there is great. But that may be the principle. If there's a principle to be fought for from Jason Taylor, his dad, it may be for players that, hey, man, like, the people, we had the whole concussion case where billions of dollars were given away. The people from the 70s and 80s and stuff, they can't fight for themselves, but we need to fight for those guys. And then we need to fight for when we're 40, 50, 60 for our health care that eventually comes on. So I think that part is what goes full circle. So that there may be a case for that, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of the Jets offseason, man, has been, if I'm being very honest with you, there's been no drama, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're kind of going into training camp and everything with no issues. And it's a good feeling. Normally we are like, can't believe they haven't done this yet and they couldn't do this yet and up in the uproar about stuff and everything. But it's kind of like moving in silence,
mm-hmm.
which it's awesome to have real adults in that organization right now that are doing and making moves the way they have been. The last thing I wanted to ask you, right? So I know you saw that crazy trade that they're trying to do to get Terry McLaurin and Austin Eckler for, I think we would get a fifth, if I'm not mistaken,
mm-hmm.
for Breece Hall and for and get a second round, and then we'll give them a second round pick next year. I wanted to get your thoughts on that. And I'll say this real quick.
Sure.
I love Scary Terry. I think he's great. I don't want him, if I'm going to be honest with you, because I don't want, he's essentially a wide receiver one, right?
Yep.
I'd rather us go to maybe a Jennings from San Fran, right? That could potentially fit in the role if we're really looking for a wide receiver too. But I wanted to get your thoughts in regards to that trade talk as well. I mean, is it insane? Is it too much? Your thoughts on that? Because I think Terry would demand a lot of money, if I'm going to be very honest with you. So, BG, I appreciate you. And I think the only person that could potentially fix what's going on with the poll is Easy, because Easy is the only one that could fix this. So appreciate you, Easy. And BG, you're the man.
Appreciate it, Johnny boy. A lot of thoughts there. We'll get to that. But first off, unfortunately, for our guy here, for our guy Insel Alan, the voting has come in. And would you be in favor of lifetime ban for Insel Alan? 51%. The poll ended there at 51% pro for Insel Alan. to do it. So Scotty, send it through, and it will go through. The poll ended there after an hour. 51% said yes, which means so go ahead and send it through, and we will make it official. So the voting has concluded. Thank you to everyone that chimed in on Incel Alon's future and things of that nature. This is a permanent ban, but hey, when $500 is on the line and that's the bar that was set and things of that nature, there you go. Yes, we have Scotty in here to chime in on all this. So Scotty, welcome to the show.
BG, I am happy to pay the $500 bounty, but here is the situation.
Oh, okay.
You had the show off. It was 51:49.
The show off? What do you mean?
The show was going off the air, and then it was 51:49. You continued the show.
Yeah.
It stayed 51:49 for 20 minutes, and in the last 2 minutes after I said it's 50-50, if you go look at 9:20, I sent you the email. It was 50-50. I said, we're calling it. And then the show continued, and then there are more votes. But I'm happy to speak to Incel Alon if he wants to come on the air. And
I don't believe he's going to, but okay.
I mean, you continued the show for 20 minutes after it said 51:49. So it was just waiting for the vote to come in? If that's the case.
No, for final people, we had people voting. I don't have like burner accounts or anything that are voting for votes. It was up to the people. What do you mean?
It was 51:49 for 20 minutes. And I said,
what does that mean?
It was 51:49. You kept saying that it was 51:49 in favor of banning him. It said 51:49. I literally sent it to you because when you announced it, I was about to send the payment. And then I forwarded you the snapshot so you could see what it said, because I said I would do whatever the democracy said. It said
Sure.
51. It said 51:49.
Okay.
You said it was 51:49 in favor of banning him. All I did was take a snapshot and send it to you for 20 minutes. That's what it said.
Yeah, and again, at a point, it was 60-40 to ban Alon, but I wasn't Incel Alon, excuse me. Let me make sure I clarify. I'm not just going to ban him because it's 60-40 in favor of something at a certain point in the poll. I think it deserves to have time. I think an hour is is enough time. 60 minutes worth is enough time for a show to be able to determine that, I would say.
Just take a look and see what I sent you. If I'm wrong.
What do you mean if you're wrong? I'm not understanding.
You were announcing on the show when we were waiting for the vote that it was 51:49 to ban him. I literally sent you a text and I sent you the vote, because the vote that it said for me was keep him. It said 51:49, keep him. I literally sent the message. Jared was saying, now I'm backing out. I wasn't backing out. I was sending you the video, the snapshot of what it said. It said keep him. And that was 20 minutes long where it said keep him. And you kept saying that it was 51:49 against.
So you're saying I extended it to get it changed?
No, I'm saying when you were announcing that it was 51:49 to ban him, I literally was getting my feed because I was in there. I literally sent it to you while you were announcing it. The exact same moment you were saying to ban him, which I was like, fine, I'm fine with that. It said no, it said keep him.
So you don't want to ban him?
No, I want to ban him. I'm just telling you, when you were announcing it, it wasn't what you were saying. I got the exact opposite for 20 minutes. It said not to ban him. So I didn't understand why your vote was one way and my vote was another way. That's all.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm in the middle of doing a show, so I didn't have time to screenshot myself until just when I know. I'm just telling you what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what I saw because I didn't understand why you were saying to ban him. And then I guess you were calling it at that moment. You're saying the show's over, send the payment. So all I did was send you the screenshot to show you that's not what my feed said. It said the exact opposite. So I didn't understand.
Yeah, so I will just pull this up. I think Gator McCluskey's comment is clear. Scott, it's up to you. If you want to ban, you pay. If you don't want to ban, you don't pay.
But that's not the way it works, Gator. The way it works is it's democracy. And I said
right, but the democracy on the screen says 51% say yes. So now it's up to you right now in this moment. You can either ban him or not ban him, and that'll be up to you. If you ban him, it's
this is what I will do. Happy to pay the $500 as long as it's a lifetime ban. And as you said, you will ban him, whether it's Incel Alon or whatever burner account comes up.
Well,
But
the only thing on that is, again, and I
Yeah.
agree, if people make
Yeah.
other accounts, but there has to be proof that it's another account. I'm not just going to start blindly banning people that is
Absolutely.
accused to be in
He-
Solana. There has to be legitimate proof, I would
Okay,
say. But
so this
yeah,
is what I'm willing to do, and I think
all
this
right,
is fair.
okay.
No extensions. It's a 1 hour vote. Whatever the fans say, I will live up to my obligation. But when you were asking me to pay the 500, that is not what the screenshot was. When you were ready to accept my payment, which meant
Yeah, when
to
I
me
was
the vote-
looking at it on my YouTube, it said exactly what it says here on the screen.
Right. That's not the case if you go to the emails I sent you. So this is what I'm
But
willing
that
to
was
do.
just how you were seeing it. I'm, you know,
No, it's
what I'm saying
20
is,
minutes.
so are you saying
It's
I was
20
lying about the poll I
No,
was seeing?
Paul, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying when you announced it and I was about to send the payment, I forwarded you the screenshot. To me, that's when the vote was over. So could I just make a suggestion, which will be fair? Let
Oh.
Jet Nation vote tomorrow. 1 hour, whatever.
Wait, why do we need another poll? I don't understand.
But because I literally was about to send the payment and I forwarded you the poll that I had. It said that I lost. It didn't say I
So
won.
I would just put it this simply. I'm just going to make it simple. We're not going to do another poll tomorrow. It's very simple. You either want him banned or you don't want him banned. And
I
it's up
want
to
him-
you.
I
And if
want
you
him-
want him banned,
I want
it will
him
be that
banned.
500 total that you came up with. If
I
not,
want him
no worries.
banned.
We could keep him going. Let's roll.
No, I want him banned, but I
Okay.
want it done. I want it done on democracy, not on an extension of a vote. When you said to pay you, which I was about to send you the Zelle as I always do, it did not say what you were
So
saying.
I'm giving
we
you
were
this
looking-
opportunity right now, Scott, because there's confusion. I saw something. You saw something. You
I
think there's some
sent it to you.
disagreement?
I didn't.
That's
I
fine.
didn't
But
see
I
it.
have.
I saw it. I sent it to you. So
Yes.
all I'm asking, this is what I'm asking. I'm happy to send the 500. You can hold it in escrow if you don't think I'm going to send it.
Okay, how
Just
about
do-
this? How about
do a
this?
1
We
hour
do a
vote.
poll. We'll do another poll right now. We don't have to extend it to tomorrow. We'll do another
There's
poll right
nobody
now.
on the show, Paul. Let
There's
the
400
vote.
people on this show. What are you talking about?
Not
I'm
in
seeing
not in this place that I'm in. It's not
What do you
400
mean, not this
people.
place you're in? What are you talking about?
I'm literally looking at where we are right now, and half the people aren't on the show anymore.
Half the people aren't on the show. I'm looking at a number that says right here on our show, 400 people are watching this show right now. What a very bizarre show this has turned into. While we're figuring out whatever the hell that means, easy. Yeah, give us the update. What the hell is going on here? Easy.
Oh my God, why don't you do what most people do when they do these polls? They let the poll completely run out. You announce you're closing the polls, and once the polls are closed, you have a definitive answer, and then you hit them up for the money.
Yeah, and by the way, Scott is saying he got kicked off the show. There was no kicking off the show. He just his internet cut out there. I don't throw people off the show in that way. So this was very strange. But anywho, yes, very bizarre situation today.
Well, without my headset, it's very hard to time the voice going back and forth because I'm getting severe echo. But anyway, someone mentioned that only EZ can fix it. Well, I just fixed it.
Beautiful. Thank you, EC. I appreciate that. And yes, we're having a big delay, so it must be the headphone things since that was happened. So yes, what a bizarre way to end this show, but we're going to end the show. Thank you, everybody. I'm not sure where all this is going to go in the future, but God bless America. What a weird one. Hopefully Mason Taylor gets signed. That's the moral of this story. We'll see you at 4:00. Take care, everybody. Oh, wait a second. I got Scotty back here, so let's give another Scotty a chance here. Yes, what's up, Scotty?
I was literally bounced. I don't know what happened, but I'm here. Like I
Okay.
said, this is my offer. Happy to abide by democracy. I will literally send you the 500. You can hold it in escrow, so you know you have it. Do a 1 hour, whatever you want to do it on your show tomorrow, whatever the vote is. If he's banned, keep the money. If he's not banned, just send it back. Happy to do that.
I don't think we need to do that. Like I said, I think
I
it's just
disagree.
this. I don't think we need another hour. It was sort of weird how this all ended up working out. I don't want to make it any weirder for another show tomorrow. And today's Thursday, so
That's your
Bob's going to be
call.
on the show tomorrow. That's going to be very confusing for Bob to do some of
Okay.
this stuff. So I feel like the only answer is sort of sealing it now, one way or the other, and then moving on. I feel like that's the best way
I am
down.
not making the decision because I think democracy rules. I agree with Incel on that one point. I'm happy to pay the 500. I believe when you asked me to send the money, I literally sent you the screenshot, so I was confused. I'm leaving it at that. BG, if you're willing to do it, whenever you want to do it a week from now, 2 weeks from now, whenever.
Okay.
I will put the money in escrow for you. You can hold it. Okay?
Okay. All right. There you go from Scotty. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you.